Welcome back to another fun-filled episode of Undressed with Paul and Patrick, Little Stoic 90210.
Hey, Undressed bitches! I'm excited because we've got a really cool guest in the Paula 2 Beverly Hills boutique today.
And he's a stripper.
I think he's a former stripper.
He strips all day.
I don't know, but you guys will know him from Coronation Street. He also got, did you know he got Best Ass? He got a rear award. We got to talk about that.
Well,
and he's got...
Well, when you get a rear award, wow.
Oh, you get a rear award.
I know, I get one every day.
Oh my God. And on that note, and he's got a new movie called The Stoic. I hope I'm saying that right.
Stoic.
Coming out. Anyway, Scott Wright is in the Paula 2 boutique, bitches.
Via London.
Yes. Hey, Scott, you're here all the way from the UK.
Manchester.
Oh.
There is a difference. Shobna explained that Manchester is different than London.
All I know is when Shobna was here, you saw a lot of Manchester.
I did. I went down deep in Manchester. Oh,
Yes.
my
You
God.
did the dress for the BAFTAs.
I
didn't you?
did. I was in the
Yes.
dressing room
Yeah.
with Manchester.
So you saw the whole.
Manchester.
You saw the whole of
Manchester.
Manchester.
The whole layout.
To be
Yes.
correct, it's actually Oldham, where Shobna's from. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oldham?
So it's kind of west of Manchester, somewhere around.
So what is the difference between Manchester and like London?
Manchester is wet. A lot more wet than
wet.
London. A lot more
it was
moist.
very wet.
A lot more
I
moist.
remember,
Paul.
yes.
A lot more moist. And it's obviously northern, so there's a difference.
There's a
But
difference.
Manchester's a very, very cool city these days. We've got a lot of high rises. It's the fastest developing city in Europe. And
Really?
It's a cool place to live.
So where do you live?
I live near Manchester.
So you're not where Shobna lives in the wet part. You're in the dry part?
It's still wet. It was
still wet.
it was where the Industrial Revolution took off, so it needed to be moist for the cotton. So yeah, there's a bit
Oh
of
my
history
God! All
and
I hear is
information for you.
moist and
damp,
cotton
moist.
and-
Do you see where we're going with this?
Who knew cotton grew moist area?
So you were born in Manchester? Or you grew up in Manchester?
I was
Okay.
born in Manchester in a place called Ashton-under-Lyne, which is close to Manchester.
Okay.
I've lived there most of my life, but I've got to say one thing: I do like LA much more these days.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because of the moist, the wet,
So it's been very damp since I've been
or
here.
the American humor?
American humour as well. That's another story.
Do you have British humor or American humor?
I have a
Scott?
little bit of both. I understand both.
Okay,
I
good.
understand both. I'll tell you what, I met Ricky Gervais once.
Okay.
And I thought he was awesome at the Golden Globes. Do you know,
yeah.
he was just rinsing.
Yeah, but they
every
hated him.
si-
America hated him.
I know, but it's funny though. You've got to be able to laugh at yourself, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? So
Who's the one that wanted to sleep? Oh, Graham Norton.
Graham Norton.
Graham Norton wants
Yeah,
to sleep with you.
Yeah, we'll talk
Yeah.
about that.
Brilliant.
That comes up later.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you start? How did you start this industry? How did you start this career?
When did you start stripping? That's what I want to know.
That's the
Everybody
most
wants to
important
know.
thing.
When did you?
And
I mean,
Scott, I
did
think you need
wake
to
up
bring your
one
microphone
morning-
a little
Yeah,
closer.
sorry.
I mean, did you wake up one?
Our audience
Put a
wants
pillow
to see
behind
you and
Put
hear
a pillow
you.
behind
Do you want to
so
put a
can
pillow
sit
behind me?
forward.
I've got a bad back, so I'll sit forward so I can lean into you.
Oh, isn't that better?
That's much better. Yeah, I love it. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
So I started acting when I was quite young.
You're not used to putting.
I'm not used
Big
to
things
putting
in your mouth?
Big things in my mouth.
Yeah. There you go.
We can teach you.
I'm sure you could.
Well,
It's your
he's
favourite
moved-
pastime, isn't it, Paul?
You know
No drinking
what?
and smoking and stuff. Just
you know what? I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. But I have a hobby.
you have a hobby, and you've told me that.
I have a hobby.
I
Everybody's
do-
got a little.
I do it
kick.
all.
It's an honourable hobby, I think.
You know what? Hey, my husband seems to enjoy it.
My
so I'm
Scott,
fine.
true story. My husband never says no.
Really? Is that
Never.
right? Ready and willing at all.
Always.
Why would I say no?
Absolutely, absolutely. You've got to keep with them hobbies. And
Oh my
nurture
God!
them.
Hello, look at him.
When you say no to your spouse, that's when the marriage starts.
It's game over. It's
Yeah.
game over. I was having this discussion recently. When
Yep.
that goes, the rest of it, there's no point. You just
There's no
become-
point.
You don't even become friends because you resent the friend you're sleeping with.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Is divorce? Do divorces get as nasty in Europe as in England as they
Oh
are?
no!
Only when there's money
well,
involved.
yeah, that's the thing. If there's
There's
if there's
no money. Who
if
cares?
there's money involved,
Yeah.
you're screwed. I
Well, you're divorced, right?
I'm divorced, and I split up with my with Lexi's mum, my daughter's mum, many years ago, and we're very good friends. We're like really close.
You pretend.
No, we don't actually. We do get on. I mean,
You
we do get on really
Then
well.
how come
yeah,
you guys
we do.
split up?
Yeah.
Oh, just life,
She
isn't
said
it?
no.
She said no twice, and then it's just life. But
Gotta go.
She said no, and he signed on
he had
to
to
Raya.
go.
I had to go. But I FaceTimed her the other day. I FaceTimed my daughter. She's 13. She likes doing makeup, so she just ignores me. And then I speak to her mum.
Of course.
And then, I tell her I'm in LA and I show her all the rain like it is now. And then but we did get on really, really well. So, yeah.
They live in Manchester?
They live in Huddersfield, which is Yorkshire. So there's another different accent
Wait,
for
is
you.
that Kate Middleton's title?
No, that bitch owns everything.
No, Cambridge.
Cambridge.
She has
yeah.
Cambridge.
So who's got Yorkshire? I've heard
I don't know if
Yorkshire.
anyone's got. Well, someone's going to get Yorkshire, but I don't know who. It's
Nobody
probably
has it?
the
I'm
20
available.
the 20
Please call me.
The 20th line into the throne's probably got Yorkshire.
Oh,
Probably one of
Yeah.
Kate's kids.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. Fergie's kids have Yorkshire. Who's the
Oh,
Yorkshire?
no. York, the Duke.
York.
Of
They have York.
The Duke of York.
So that's
right.
different than Yorkshire.
No, York's obviously in
Yorkshire.
but he's got that title, and obviously it was with his.
But they stripped that title from him, I
I
thought.
don't know if they have yet, but with his past record, it's not.
God,
really,
everybody
it's
in
not really
London's-
great, is it?
Everybody
When
in
you're-
London's a stripper.
Absolutely, when your Duke has been up to
Right?
whatever
Oh,
he
so
was
it's
up to.
available. I'll
So it
take
might Be
it.
available. It might be.
Wait a minute,
available.
Scott. He says he never met the girl. He never saw her.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
But
I'm going to get done.
he's got
for
several photos.
He's got, whatever was going on, it was what it was.
Well,
you know what I
let's
mean?
not talk
Yeah.
about the royal family as we are in the presence of the Manchester King.
I love it.
Adjacent Manchester
Okay,
King.
can we talk about Coronation Street?
Sure.
That's where you
Yeah.
got your start, right?
That's
You
right,
got-
yeah.
Where you got
Yeah.
well known in England.
I was doing amateur theatre. I got discovered by the casting director. She wanted someone who could act. I could certainly act. And then she wanted a certain physical type. And then they had this role as a stripper, so they couldn't find the body and the acting. So I did both of them bills because I had a background in theatre. And I just stripped, and I think I stripped in front of 18 million viewers. And even at the airport, even 24 years afterwards, even at the airport going through London, someone went, "Hey mate, you're that stripper, aren't you, mate?" So it carries it with me.
But you've
all the
made
time.
so many people's dreams come true.
I actually did a theatre thing over December in England, and this guy had come up to me backstage at the stage door, and he went, "Can I have a selfie with you?" And I went, "Yeah." And he went, "I just wanted to say, you changed my life." And I said, "How?" He said, "When you stripped on Coronation Street, I realised I was gay."
I love it.
You see what I mean?
I love it.
You've impacted so many people in such a small little way that you never even thought could even resonate with people's
But how did you get
emotions.
how did you get the name the Python King?
It was just the script writers. It was crazy.
Did your character actually have a name, or were you just the
Yeah, it's
Python
called
King?
Sam Kingston. I was in it.
You mean when I
Okay.
touched his leg, that wasn't his knee?
No.
No, that was my Python.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know London grew like that. Wow.
London Bridge is falling down,
Wow.
falling down. Oh my God. Coronation Street, you got an award for having the best ass.
I'm very proud of this. I won Rear of the Year.
What is that? What is Rear of the Year?
Rear of the Year is an award that's been won over generations since 1974 by
Wow.
quite famous British celebrities. And Idris Elba won the last one.
Really?
Yeah, and Andy Murray, the Wimbledon champion, won. Daniel
Okay.
Radcliffe won.
Okay.
Tom Hiddleston won. And I won. And I'm the only person on that list you don't remember. Do you know what I mean?
No.
How long ago
why?
did you win the Rear of the
It
Year?
was about 2002. I won
Wow.
that, yeah. But
Like, how does that, like, do people vote or nominate for you to be?
I just think I think it's if you're in a telly show at the time and if you're flying a little bit high and you have
I
a
see.
certain
Yeah.
proboscis, you have a certain bottom.
Wow.
So did you always have a great ass?
I believe so. My mum
Can
said
you
so, yeah.
stand
Because
up and
I had
turn
to,
around
I had
for
to have
me?
a BBL to
Excuse
get my
me.
ass.
Can you turn around and stand around
I mean,
for
there's a lot of mics in the way.
No, that's okay.
so-
We'll make room
Oh
for
my
you because
God.
I want the audience to witness
Oh my God.
what you're
Oh, he does have a good ass. Okay, for those of you that are listening, and nice ass. Okay.
Listen, guys, I'm 50 this year. I'll take.
Fuck, I had to pay for mine. I had to get a BBL.
bad.
I got a BBL.
Did you get a BBL?
I did on TV.
No, really.
So my ass is on TV.
Wow.
And he still doesn't have an award.
I was gonna say I didn't pay for mine.
Yeah,
Mine
he still doesn't have an
mine was all
award.
free.
Oh my God. What's a nat
You're
award?
very cheeky.
cheeky.
Oh, I like that. Oh, my
That
husband's
was
trying some
English
British
humor.
humor.
The thing is, guys, about that award, I just want to put it behind me.
Why?
Do you?
I love it.
Listen, that ass of yours is putting you in front. You in the front of everybody.
What kind of an award do they give you?
Yeah, does it look
for
like a
rear
butt?
of the
Well,
year?
it was literally like a
An ass.
silver plate, but it wasn't silver because over the years it's turned green.
Oh,
I
it's
found it
been
the other
that
day.
long.
It was. But
Oh,
it-
so
it-
you mean the ass that we saw wasn't the ass that was evaluated back in the day? Because
it's
it
the
looked
same
a little
art. It's the
saggy.
same art. What, back in the day?
No, now.
Does it look a bit sad?
It does- I don't think so. I think the jeans, yeah.
You may have to take off the jeans next for us to
That's for,
really evaluate.
that's for an entirely different episode, Paul.
Oh my God, Paul! Seriously,
I can give you a telly.
You got an award.
we won 4 Telly Awards.
What's this
for our
this,
show?
What's this award?
The Telly Award.
I don't know. You have to read it.
Let's
What's
have a
it
look.
say?
yeah.
Gown and Out in BH.
Beverly Hills.
American Media Television.
Yep.
Nice. Very
Yeah.
nice indeed.
My husband's pissed because my name is first.
Is that the way it works?
Yeah.
It's very weighty, that as well, isn't it?
Isn't
Solid.
it?
Very
Like,
solid.
it's very heavy.
Guys, this is a solid
It's heavy.
piece of work.
But
Now-
you won a Nat Award, right? Is it a Nat or an NTA? What
I
is
didn't
the award?
actually win
Natus.
the award.
Natus?
It was an NTA award. It was National Television Awards,
NTA.
which is one of the biggest awards apart from the BAFTAs.
Is that
for
like
television.
an Emmy? In
Yeah, it's like an
America?
Emmy
Okay.
in England, and I was nominated for an award. And I
For your
thought-
ass?
No, well, I mean maybe to be
For
honest,
his
maybe
acting.
maybe for my acting.
He was acting. He's an actor.
Tour.
Yes.
And I remember sitting there thinking, if I don't win,
Yeah.
I'm not going to clap the person who's won, and I didn't. I just sat there and went,
Oh no! And they got it on camera.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh
so
my
you
God.
didn't clap for the person that
Nah,
won
why would I do that? I wanted to win.
because
Wow.
you wanted to win.
Yeah.
And being nominated wasn't enough for
Actually,
you.
being nominated was a nice.
Isn't
Sure.
that better than taking home a thing that you don't have a job to go to the next day?
No, I think I'd take home
No,
the trophy.
I want to take the trophy.
I think so.
wanna
I like
win.
this telly sitting
There's no
on the
prizes
table.
for second best, kids. Do you know what I mean?
You're right.
Where's your rear of the year statue?
In his suitcase, he carries it
I
around.
carry it around with me. You know that I like I say, I found it, and it's just cheap. It's just really cheap.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's quite meaningless and pointless, and it's just gone green.
Does it have a tag on it that
No,
says?
it's just like a silver.
So you mean if you don't know what the title is?
You know what it's like? It's like them gravestones that you see that are so old, that older
yeah.
than the
It's tarnished.
it's tarnished, and you can't even see my name on it.
It's green because of the aluminum
Yeah,
changing
because it's cheap.
color.
It's cheap.
It's cheap.
Oh,
Cheap
shit.
and-
Does that mean our
cheap.
telly awards are going to change colors?
I think that's
No,
a
that
nice
looks
telly award. That
Okay,
looks
yeah.
like it's a few.
Honey,
worth a
we're
few
in
quid.
Beverly Hills. There's nothing cheap
No,
here.
that ain't cheap. I went for coffee at the Beverly Wiltshire the other day. That wasn't cheap. either.
$18.
$18. I was
Wait.
like, really?
Have you gone to
Yeah.
Erewhon and had a $19 smoothie yet?
21.
$19.
$21.
Well, 21 plus tax.
No, I did buy 3 drinks the other day, and that was $100. I was like, wow.
You're broke. Are you going to be able to make
No,
it back?
I'm from England. There's a difference. We're all like the other thing as well, which English
Why,
people
is it cheaper
always.
in England?
Oh my. Well, I'm in London, maybe not, but
Yeah.
the other thing that when you go to a bar in England, you pay for your drinks, you walk off.
Yeah.
You pay for your drink,
And
you
you
walk
walk off.
off. How do you do it in LA?
In LA, if you don't, they always say, you want to change? You want to leave the change? You're like, no, I want to take the change.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then for
I
the
see.
Yeah, and if you
tip.
take the change, they get really pissy with you. And
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
Well,
so
they
it's
work very hard, those kids that are behind the
do,
counter trying to
really
get you
hard,
your
doing-
latte,
pulling
pressing
your
the
pan,
buttons.
pulling your
It's a lot of
pints.
work.
Yeah.
Scott, have you ever done any reality TV?
I have. Years ago.
Tell us.
I did
We did some deep diving.
I did a few, actually, which
Yeah.
is quite relevant. I did a program for Channel 5 in England, and
Okay.
it was called Trust Me, I'm a Holiday Rep. And it had a very famous American celebrity, it had Jordan Knight from New Kids on the Block on it.
Oh, yeah.
So I did that with him.
Wait, is that the network that we were going to be on when we went?
Yes, and we pitched a show and we fucked it up because we trashed one of the actresses.
No, we didn't trash.
I
it.
did.
Which actress did you try?
I can't
No,
say.
we
Can't
went to, what was the?
Sky TV.
Sky TV.
Right.
What was that area? Chelsea.
No.
Where's their headquarters?
I don't know. I just know I got the
shoes
best
outside
Sky
of
TV. Well, it's in London somewhere.
I got the
isn't it?
best
Yeah.
pair
Yeah,
of
it
Doc
was
Martens.
really
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all I know.
We flew all the way-
Which DMs did you get? Which ones?
I got limited edition. What are they called? I love them. They're so cool. They got
I
like
don't know. They have a face.
they got
on
the
it.
spikes, the
Yeah.
London flag
They
on
had
it.
the
yeah, I like-
embroidery.
I like-
It's
yeah.
especially
They're very
the
cool.
London
Yeah, yeah.
version.
Yeah.
They had one
Yeah.
there.
So
I
you did the
don't know.
show for what was it called? It was called
That was called Trust Me, I'm a Holiday Rep, and then I did do
Holiday Rep.
Yeah, so we had to go to Cyprus and pretend to be holiday reps, and Jordan was one of them.
What's a holiday rep?
A holiday rep is a holiday representative, and they just basically, there was a thing back in the day called 18 to 30s, which is 18 to 30-year-olds would go and get absolutely hammered in Cyprus, and they'd have a holiday rep who would basically take them round doing things
Oh, like a
called-
nightclub. Take them around to the city.
take them around the nightclubs
like
and
a
things like
PR
that.
Yeah.
So the whole reality setup was basically us doing that, and I
Okay.
just got completely
Hammered.
hammered basically for the whole thing, which is pretty much what holiday reps used to do anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Right? Yeah, yeah.
I had a great time. It was
That's
like,
a reality show.
Yeah.
I wanna
but
check that out.
Many years ago. You
And
can
then what else have you done?
I did
for
a thing
reality?
in England called Celebrity Coach Trip,
Wait,
which is
what
quite
is
a
it
famous,
called?
Sending-
Celebrity Coach Trip, which is quite a famous
Celebrity Coach
famous
Trip.
program, and I did it with Paul Burrell, who was Princess Diana's royal butler.
Oh, yeah.
I like Paul. He's a nice guy, so
Yep.
kept in touch with him. But that was years ago. I was younger.
Would you still do? Would you do reality TV now?
No. not
Why?
now.
Really?
If it was with you two, maybe.
What's
Okay.
reality? I mean, you're living your best life.
You know
drinking.
we've done.
Well,
I mean,
We've done some reality TV in UK.
yeah.
Oh,
We worked
yeah,
for
we
ITV. We did a show called Pampered Pooches.
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
And it
I
was
forgot about
they
that
came
one.
to Beverly Hills and they filmed us for a week pampering
Snow
White
White.
90210. She was the bitch.
By the way, Snow White, it's taken, guys, about an hour, but Snow White's a friend of mine now.
Yes, you held her.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can tell everyone, the naysayers, the Snow White does not
She
bite.
knows you're leaving town.
That's why.
And she doesn't want breakfast in bed with you. So she's like, I better check him out. So that he-
If I put my hand there now, I wonder whether she'd go.
One of my favorite reality shows on UK was I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Yeah,
Do they
yeah.
still do that show?
They still do it. I was up for the first couple of series, but it didn't work out.
That would be a fun show.
I mean, I'm not. Would it be?
I think so.
I mean,
you want to be a movie star.
yeah, exactly. You don't.
You want to do movies.
I don't. I think
Get the $20 million budgets and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Listen. I don't know how it works these days. But
Yeah.
sometimes if you do too much reality, then that's what you're
Known
all
for.
you're known for. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
haven't-
guess
it's
that's
been-
all I'm known for.
Yeah.
You're doing a scripted show next Sunday.
I know that's going to be my breakthrough.
It could be.
I'm
Tell us
going
about
to
what's
be
the-
on
what's the
Emergence
scripted show?
2028.
Yes.
2024.
Emergence 2028.
2028.
Emergence.
I play
Yes.
a gay arms dealer.
Nice.
Snow White is my puppy in the show.
What's her name?
Alexis.
Alexa. She doesn't like the name,
Like-
but she's going to respond
Was that
to
Joan
it.
Collins?
Yes.
Joan
Yes.
Collins in Dynasty.
Have you met?
I have met
Joan
Joan
Collins.
Collins,
We have
yeah.
two.
Yeah, she's
what
lovely.
a fucking icon.
She's fucking lovely. She's lovely.
Yeah.
I met her for people in England watching this. I met her in the most bizarre place.
Everybody meets her in a most bizarre
Yeah,
place.
but I met her in Blackpool.
In what?
Blackpool is
Blackpool,
is an old seaside town
Okay.
Oh.
in Lancashire in England, and it's it's decayed. That's a
Yep.
fair thing to say. I love Blackpool still, but it's decayed. And there was a place called Funny Girls, and there's still a place called Funny Girls, and it's like a Priscilla the Queen of the Desert type bar, like a review
yeah.
bar, you
Like
know, with
drag
drag queens and all of that.
and
fun.
And she was there to open the big venue.
Are you sure it was her?
No,
or,
no,
or
it's
the drag
Drag.
impersonating, and you got confused because you were hammered.
No.
You were still on your little other reality trip.
Because her husband was there, so it was definitely her.
Oh,
As far as I could tell, anyway,
Yeah.
unless he was a drag queen as well. But do you know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows?
But she's cool, right?
She was really nice. She was really, really nice.
Excuse me, but how did we get off topic when we were talking about me for a minute?
I don't know. How did we get off
We were
topic?
talking about Emergence 2028 and
Yes.
how he's an arms dealer and
Oh, we forgot. Paul is Gabriel, my model.
I'm a model.
You are a model.
I'm a
And
model.
you look really young.
I snapped
You
my
look
fingers.
really young.
I snapped my fingers, and he models the outfit.
And I model the outfits.
So when is this
And
out?
I have a line apparently.
shoot
They're
it-
sending me a
We
script.
shoot it next Sunday.
Oh, great.
We're shooting our scene.
Where are you shooting it?
Downtown LA.
In a club.
In a club downtown LA.
A seedy club in LA.
A seedy club in LA.
The best. The best.
And I'm making the outfit for Bailing.
Yeah.
She's in the. Is this a show, a TV show, or a movie, or
TV series.
TV series. So she's gonna be. She's an assassin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm making her assassin outfit, but you don't know she's an assassin because she looks so classy.
She's a sexy
but
hostess.
she's gonna be like with a whoa, stick him up. I don't know what she's gonna
Yeah.
do. I'm gonna
She's
be
fun.
scared. I know for sure I'm gonna be scared.
Well, if you need any tips, give us a shout. I can give you some acting
Oh,
lessons.
my
and
husband
stuff.
has a huge tip. He gives me all
I
the time.
believe so. You told me
Yeah.
earlier.
I'm studying my lines.
I need it. Oh my God!
We need
Wait
an
a
acting
minute.
coach.
Wait, can you be my acting
was gonna
coach?
say, I can be your-
Who's gonna be my acting
can
coach?
be-
Could you be my acting
I can
coach?
be your
Could you
acting
stay
coach.
another week?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
please stay and be my acting coach.
No
I've never
problem.
acted before. This is just a la naturel. I don't know how to act. I've never taken an acting class. And I'm like,
Really?
now I have to deliver lines on cue.
be
yourself.
I don't know how to do that.
be yourself.
Well,
Just
that's a
be
shit
yourself.
show. If I'm going to be myself, that's going to be a
Depends what
problem.
character. If you're playing yourself, be yourself.
He
That's
looks
my
at me and he
advice.
goes, "Well, actually, you were in that movie
What movie?
about the dress. They gave you lines. They came to their boutique and you played the assistant to the designer. That was a
I
slap
know,
in
but
the
that was
face.
my own store doing my own
They
thing.
did this movie. What was the name of that movie? I forgot the name of the movie.
Sargento.
Sargento, and it was about this movie, and he made the dress for the main actress.
It's about the dress and how it travels through the different generations
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
time until the person passes on
Yeah.
while they gift the dress then to moving forward.
Right. And so they filmed at the boutique, and
Yep.
they offered him a role as the designer's assistant.
Well, they already had hired somebody, but they had no idea I had such a gift and talent for acting. And then when they met me here at the store, they're like, okay, we need to sign him up right now. Call his agent, pay him
they
whatever
gave
his
that
word.
bitch lines. So you had lines.
I do, but I was very natural.
I'm sure you were.
I
I'm sure
actually
you were.
did. I
He
actually
looks at
had
me at the
more
end of
lines
the-
than the person that they hired.
He looks at me and he goes, "Why am I playing the designer's assistant?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm like-
playing the designer."
I think they cut him out. I think they totally cut
Oh
the
my
other guy out
God.
anyway, so it didn't really matter.
Is there?
But I didn't know that I had to study for lines. I was just being myself in my own
Correct.
element, in my own
But you
store.
only had 2 lines.
2 lines. God,
Well, that's
how long
fine.
does it take for you to be able to rehearse 2 lines? This is a
Well,
lot
I
of
mean,
work
2
for me.
lines. Not probably a
Wait,
few minutes.
not
but
rehearse. How long is it going to take him to learn the
To
2
remember the
fucking
2 lines.
Yeah, that's
not
a lot
that,
of work.
Not that long. Not that long.
I mean,
Not
if
that
you're
long.
a stripper on Coronation
I
Street,
didn't
you don't
need to-
have
I
any
didn't
lines.
need to learn any lines for that. To be fair, did I?
Did they teach you what moves you have to make?
I did have a choreographer for that. Yeah, I did.
So
have a
you weren't a
choreographer.
real
See?
stripper first and then booked the role? Or you
Well,
were a real stripper
I
first?
mean, I had the body.
That's why he
Okay.
got
Yeah.
divorced. He was stripping
I
and
was-
moonlighting at
I
night.
was moonlight. I did actually get offered quite lucrative jobs after that.
I'm sure.
Good job.
Being in exotic dance troupes. in
Okay.
Nice.
Turn them all down though. To be fair, I've got
Really?
to save
You're
my
a
credibility.
bore.
But
Oh
you did
my
other
God.
soaps, right? You did other
yeah.
soaps. What
Yeah,
other
yeah.
soaps did you do?
I've done Emmerdale, which is a big soap in
My
England.
mom and I used to watch
Yeah.
Coronation Street and Emmerdale.
Emmerdale. I did Hollyoaks many years ago, which is another soap.
Holy
yeah.
Oaks?
Hollyoaks.
Hollyoaks.
Yeah.
Holy Oaks.
Yeah, yeah.
Hollyoaks made history because they had one of the first gay storylines on Hollyoaks.
Yeah.
I remember
Were you the
that.
gay?
I wasn't the gay. No, no.
He's gay for pay.
Well, who isn't? Do you know what I mean? Who isn't?
He's for pay. He don't care. He's got a rear end award. I mean, the rear of the year award.
Okay, babe. Emmerdale, and then what else?
Well, I've done a loads of British TV. I did a couple of episodes of Shameless, which you have over here
Yes.
as well.
I love Shameless.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I've
I did
done.
clothes for the character.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've done the rounds. I've done the rounds in England.
And who did you play on Shameless in the UK?
I played a character called Bradford, who was the toy boy of one of the characters in it.
Another stripper.
There's some kind of a
Yeah.
theme going on here.
Yeah,
He's a whore.
basically.
You're going to fit right in LA, my
I was gonna
friend.
say, this is-
LA is your playground.
This is
even
my
go-
place.
You don't even need to go back to UK. You're already a whore. You'll fit
why
right
do,
in. You
why
don't
do you
even
have
need
to
the
go to
casting
UK?
couch.
I'm going to go back and see my daughter. Yeah. I'm
Oh,
gonna go
she
see
didn't.
her.
She doesn't even want to see you on FaceTime.
So, I was gonna
Why
say,
would you think you're gonna knock on the door and take her to lunch?
if you're watching this, Lexi, you need to answer your phone.
Lexi, ask Daddy for lunch.
What accent are you doing?
Oh, is that not
You know what the
English?
funny thing
that
is?
not British?
The funny thing is with,
Bad
with
British.
Americans is they all think we like got the same accent as Mary
Yeah.
Poppins. Do you know what I mean? Or Dick,
that Mary
Dick Van
Poppins?
Dyke. Do you know what I mean? All right there. Or Oliver. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, hold on.
Please, sir,
How
can I
would
have some
you-
more?
Okay, how would you? Oh, I always say, please, sir.
Please, sir, I'll give you more.
So could you say? So could you tell me how you would ask your daughter to lunch?
Hello, Lexi. Would you like to come to lunch?
Lunch.
Lunch.
That sounds
Lunch.
Irish. Are
No,
you
that's-
a little Irish?
Well, Ireland's there. Manchester's there, so you kind
There's
of
a
across there,
bridge.
but there's totally different accents.
Is Ireland? I'm sorry. No, is Manchester on the? It's on the coast towards Ireland.
No, Manchester is bang in the middle of England, so
Oh, it
it's
is?
quite
It's not
70.
on the coast.
It's 70 miles from the nearest coast.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Which is
That's
what,
where you wanted us to stay one time, and I said we
Yeah.
have to go over the bridge or take a train into London. I said I'm not crossing no fucking bridge from Manchester.
I booked. Okay,
I'm
booked this
staying
hotel.
at the 5-star Ritz-Carlton in the middle
I
of
booked
London.
this hotel. It was in Manchester. I thought it was close to London. I booked it. He was
Yeah,
so
they said
mad
it's
at
like
me.
35 minutes. I
The
said that's
pictures look
That's an
beautiful.
hour.
It was in the country.
35 minutes when there's no traffic on a Sunday morning at 6 a.m.
35 minutes from Manchester to London.
London.
Yeah.
No, it's like 4 hours in a car.
Yeah.
See,
It's not
that's
35
what you said.
minutes,
You said it was
yeah.
far.
I'm like, yeah.
but I thought
no.
you guys
Yeah,
had the bullet train.
you're like, we've not even got the we've not got the bullet train yet. That's in Japan, but it's like it's quite a distance, really.
It's a
Not in terms of LA though. Do you know what I mean? Everything's
Yeah.
massive in LA, but
Well,
yeah.
it's like going to Vegas, basically, or going
Yeah,
to
it's
Santa
the same as
Barbara,
going to
San
Vegas.
Diego.
Yeah.
It's a different
Yeah.
county
Yeah.
within.
So if you're
London.
thinking like you can save a bit, oh, that hotel's cheap. I'll stay in Manchester and
Yeah,
go
yeah,
to
yeah,
London.
yeah.
You're not going to win.
No,
win
I
on that
just
one.
picked it because I like the pictures. I like the hotel. It's
Do you
all
think we
this
should buy a
beautiful
house in
countryside.
Manchester?
No,
Oh.
I think you should buy me a house in LA, and I'll look after it for you.
We have
Oh,
a guest
please.
house.
You've got a bunch of bitches that are supporting you here in LA. I don't even want to compete with those hotties. They need a piece of you. You want to give them a piece of
Oh,
yourself.
my God.
I don't even want to go there with that.
Okay, Scott, let's talk about the reason you're in LA. You have a movie that came out it's coming out called Stoic.
Yes,
Stoic.
It's already
Stoic.
done, right?
It's finished.
Wait, is it an action movie?
It's a little bit of action. I would like to call it a folk horror or a
Folk horror thriller.
or a thriller.
Okay.
It's about a guy who is a Stoic. Stoicism is a philosophy, Marcus Aurelius, and from back in them days.
Okay.
And he
Do I need a dictionary? Because I can't understand a word he's saying. So.
he's a guy who sticks to a strict moral code.
Okay.
He sees some human trafficking.
And they hired you for this
They
role?
hired me. I've got no moral code, obviously.
Oh my God! Do they know what your compass looks like? Ding, 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 ding. Hold on. This is your moral compass.
What happens when you ring that bell, by the way? Oh,
fuck.
Now, we'll talk about that in a minute.
That's a whole nother fucking show.
And basically, to cut a long story short, he sees some human trafficking. He saves the girls.
Oh.
He kills lots of people.
Wow.
And that wraps the film up. So
Who else is in it?
There's a guy called Jason Fleming in it, who's a very famous actor.
Oh my God! You
God,
and
what
this damn
happened then?
sneezing. The whole walls fall down.
He must
when
have
he
brought
sneezes.
something from
Wow.
Manchester.
Wow. And so Jason Fleming's been in Snatch, Lock, Stock with Guy Ritchie. He was Benjamin Button's dad in Benjamin Button
yeah.
with Brad Pitt.
Okay, yeah,
He was
yeah.
in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen with Sean Connery, and we were lucky to get him.
Okay.
And because of getting Jason and another guy called Bruce Payne, who was in Dungeons and Dragons and Passenger 57 with Wesley Snipes.
Oh,
yeah.
these are huge movies.
Yeah,
I've watched
absolutely.
Passenger 57.
And he was great. Bruce was
I
great
don't know
in
who
Passenger.
he is, but yeah.
Well, you'd know him. You'd know
yeah,
him.
when
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw him.
And so we got these two actors, and it's brought me here to,
love it.
I'm here with you two
And you
now.
just got a
How
distribution deal for
fantastic.
it.
Because we wouldn't have got a distribution deal off the back of me. That's
Okay.
me being humble. But
Well, your rear.
well, maybe.
Maybe
but,
off your rear.
but because we got these two actors, and that's the way the movie business works.
Sure.
It's brought me across here. We've got
That's
we've got
fantastic.
a great distribution deal.
So
and-
they didn't have anything to do at the same time you didn't have anything to do, and you collaborated, and here you are.
love it.
we just got lucky with them too. We've got another great cast of people, and it's a good little film. Do you know what I mean? And it's been
Did Jane Linter cast?
Jane did, yeah. Jane's behind the camera over there. She cast it, yeah.
I'm afraid to look because
Yeah.
I hear you're not supposed to look at her in her eye.
Guys, there's been a little bit of trouble off camera that we can't talk about. We'll talk about that in a bit.
Hilarious. When is the movie coming out?
So I signed the contract the other day, and that was
Congrats.
a big moment. Do you know what I mean? I think
Aw, that's so sweet. But this is
You know,
I'm gonna toast to that with my coffee.
you've been doing this for a while.
I
and
have
think
been.
every single
and
acknowledgement that you
Hold
move
on.
forward in is probably something huge that you aspire to
Yeah.
continue doing because it's your love of art and
I love art. I love art and love
And
music. And
Scott, I don't interrupt, but drink your coffee because he's going to read your coffee grinds at the end.
so guys, so this is the coffee bit at the end, isn't it?
Yes. Not yet. No, you don't have to sing. You just
no, just drink
sip it,
it.
drink it.
Oh my
Is that enough?
God.
Have we finished that, or do you want to take the last slurp, Paul?
No, he can't drink your coffee because then it's his intentions. It's got to be yours.
So
are you propositioning me
a little
in
bit,
front of my
a
husband?
little bit.
'Cause I like that. I like that.
I know you do. I know
forwardness.
that's why I did it.
Because he'll charge.
I'll charge double for that.
He'll charge 3 times. as
There's
much.
water for the
I
grinds.
tell you what, that was ruthless at the end. Jesus.
Well, that's because your tongue's not used to it. Yeah. You'll get there.
Okay, so the movie. When can we see the movie?
So
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
But it's all tied up. It's all done. It's going to the Berlin Film Festival.
Love it.
It's going to Cannes.
Are you gonna go traveling with them?
I'm gonna go.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna go.
God!
I'm gonna go to Cannes. Why
love
not?
it.
I mean, you only live once, so why
Oh
not?
my God! I want to go with you.
Yeah, you can do.
Party on the yacht.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Have you been to Cannes before?
No,
We have. Love
have
it.
you? Is
It's
it amazing?
amazing.
Is it amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah, the boats just roll.
Who did
They
you
go
see?
from
Who did you
boat
see?
to boat.
Who did you hang out with? What major movie stars did you hang
That's
out
not the question we asked. Who was hanging out with us?
with? Who was hanging out with you?
Everybody. We had an
like
88-footer.
Did you? What about the boat?
yeah. What about the boat? It was rocking.
I love it. Oh my
It
god.
was rocking.
It's
It's
hilarious.
fun. It's a
I'm really-
party.
yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
a
go.
party.
I'm
It's
gonna
like-
go.
But they've tried to do the same thing with the Sundance Film Festival. And the energy is different because
Yeah.
this is snow, that's hot.
It's a
in
bit more
Europe.
serious as well, isn't it? Yeah.
But the energy
But it's so
is the
beautiful.
same. It's
Yeah.
so much fun.
love
You're
it.
gonna enjoy it.
I mean, I think I have to go because I've got a film
course
out.
you
and
do.
I think I should do. So I'm going to
And
go.
you're a producer on the film too?
Yeah, I
Okay.
produced it. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Did you write it?
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, who wrote it?
The director Jonathan Eckersley wrote it. And he's very good, and it's a good script, and it's.
So you're
it's-
the only English person in it.
No, there's loads of English. In fact,
Oh,
we've got a couple of Russian-speaking people in it.
oh, you need that mafia money.
You need
Oh, you
that.
need that mafia
need
Russian
that.
money, of
You
course.
need that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of regional accents in it as well. Jason Fleming is from London.
Okay.
And so is Bruce Payne. They're both London. I'm obviously from Manchester, but I use a Danish Celtic type accent in it as well.
Ah.
Okay.
So, because I'm a proper actor.
But can people
love it.
even? I guess people know the difference. I wouldn't know. I'm an
I think
American.
you'd know the
What do I
difference.
know? I
You'd
barely
know.
know
So the
English.
goal is you're going to put it in the festival circuit and then sell it
It's
to go
already
into the movie theater.
it's already sold.
It's already
then
sold.
when will
Yeah.
it go in the movie theater? You don't know.
It's not going in theaters. It'll go on streaming platforms and
Okay.
stuff. But I don't 100%
Honey,
know yet.
It's already sold because he can spend $100 on 3 drinks.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
The man is
I love
loaded.
Oh
He's
my
got cash.
Not as loaded as you two. Look at
He's
that.
got
Look at
cash.
that. Look at that ring there.
I did
Yeah,
good,
but
right?
I'm still married.
Now you see why the bell is okay
I'm
for
still
me.
married. Listen, you may be getting the award, the rear award of the year. I'm still working.
You're
I'm still working my
Scott,
rear
You've got the
award.
ring of the year.
Scott, you
That's what
asked
we
a
need to
question
know.
about the bell.
Yeah,
Do you want to know what the bell is for in the bedroom or out of the bedroom?
both. Start with in the bedroom. Tell me.
He can ring my bell.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
Apparently, I'm really good at everything that I do.
I believe so.
There's two things I want to talk to you about before
I'm passionate.
before we do our Haute Topics. There's a big trend in America, Ozempic, semaglutide, all these weight loss,
Oh yeah,
diabetic
yes, of
drugs.
course, yeah.
And I did some deep diving. Like
You did it?
I did.
Well, I didn't do the weight loss drugs.
No,
The
but
weight-
you
the
were
weight-
fat
just-
during
yeah,
the.
I mean, I did-
But you were
I-
fat during COVID. What happened?
Oh my God! Well, I was sponsored by Smirnoff, so yeah, they sponsored me during COVID.
To gain weight?
I just sat there. I mean,
But I
think
thought
we all
vodka
did.
doesn't have any calories.
Vodka's got a 30 cl bottle of vodka's got like 800 calories, so you can get fat off that. And not only that though, it's everything you eat with it. Do you know what I mean? No one just
Drinks
some
vodka.
people just drink.
But
vodka,
you gained a lot of weight during
I put
COVID.
3.5 stone on in.
Okay, what does
4
that
months.
mean in English?
3.5 stones?
30, 40 pounds, 45 pounds.
Oh God, you were wow.
I was
huge.
a big hitter.
And how? How did you, just by drinking during
Well,
COVID?
look,
Depressed?
Depressed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think COVID, it was good for some people. It wasn't very good for me.
It was
because
great for us.
Yeah,
we
you
made,
just
we made
chilled.
masks. We turned all the
did
gowns
you?
into masks. and
I
sold
worked.
them.
I never
Wow.
stopped working
The whole time.
and
Yeah, no, I didn't work. There's not a lot of work for musicians and actors
Who
during
did you
COVID.
quarantine with?
No one.
What?
Yeah, my
Well,
daughter.
he did.
Yeah,
Smirnoff.
well, Smirnoff. a
His
bottle
new
of
best
Smirnoff.
friend. Smirnoff.
It was my daughter came around 3 days a week,
Okay.
and so I was on my own for 4 days a week. So I'd get into a nice
Well,
routine
that's
of
a
drinking
problem.
for
Yeah.
4 days a week, and then stopping, and then I just completely, quit and just stopped.
Yeah.
So because it,
But you're not sober.
yeah,
You're
mainly,
now
yeah.
sober.
Yeah.
So you don't drink anything at all.
No.
So were you an alcoholic or no? You just
No, not
drank too
really.
much?
But
Well,
no,
who
just
wasn't
but
during
the
COVID?
the articles we're talking about.
Yeah.
Were them articles we're talking about were like it was part of a weight loss promotion as well. Do you know what I mean? So I did
He
like
made money losing
I
weight.
got paid. I got paid off a nutritional company for them ones. Do you know what I mean?
Can you sign me up?
You don't need
paying you
to.
already on
You don't
Semaglutide.
need to.
Paying me for anything.
Oh my
You don't
God.
need to.
I'm doing this gig for free for Emergence 2028. Now they're giving me lines and a dress I gotta make.
But now
What
you've
the
become
hell?
like a gym rat, basically.
No, not at all. No,
No?
God, no. I mean, that's the one thing I need to do. You know, when you're traveling, you just don't eat very well.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've got into that habit. I've been traveling quite a lot, and I was away for 3 weeks over Christmas, and I've just been eating crap. Do you know what I mean? So when I
Yeah.
go back to England, I'm going to get healthy, and then come out here and I want to do a Hasselhoff. I want to run down the beach in some. I'm going to wear speedos for you two, some red speedos with one of them lifeguard things, and just
I love
run
it.
down the beach in slow motion
Wow.
with my abs out.
There you
I
go.
love it.
Do you have
Yeah.
abs?
I've never seen
Not
them.
now, no.
But you did. You
I
were
did
ripped
do,
when
yeah,
I
I was
saw the-
ripped.
the-
Yeah.
the article.
You know what though?
You were ripped.
It's too difficult to stay like that all the time. Why? It's
Who
so,
wants that all the time?
It's too difficult.
No,
What, are
you
just
can
gonna-
hire people when you want
you can
that.
get a body
the rest
double.
of the time, it's so
You can get
much
a body
work.
double. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
God, so much
Oh my God. Should we do some hot topics?
Oh, topics!
Do some hot topics.
Hot topics. We're going to give you a couple topics we want to get your opinions on. They're kind of big in the U.S.
Yep.
We'll see if they're big in the U.K. You want me to go first, Paul? So you want to go first?
You do it first.
Okay.
Oh, topics, people.
I like to say hot topics. He calls it oat topics. Can you guess why?
Oh, I know what I'm going to talk about. You
Be-
do it first, but you better not take mine.
Bitch. Before we do oat topics, I just want to remind you to rate, review, subscribe, hit that notifications bell.
And go to YouTube, sign up. It's still free, so you guys can subscribe for free. It doesn't hurt you,
Exactly.
bitch.
And
press the fucking button.
book your coffee
Ring my
read.
bell.
Oh my, and book. He never lets me fucking speak, and I'm promoting him. Book your coffee read, paula2.com.
I know, right?
We're now doing coffee parties all over the world. Book us, we'll come. You want to do the oat topic first, bitch?
Okay.
If I call you a bitch, that means I like you.
Oh no, I'm quite happy for you to call me a bitch.
Okay,
I'm
bitch.
down with that. It's fine.
Famous UK talk show host that grabbed our ass.
That's the wrong fucking game. Jesus Christ. You can't ever stay on anything. That's our game. This is hot topics.
Where does it say topics?
Right there. Oat topics.
Well,
You have
needed
3
to-
topics, bitch.
Yeah, but you needed to separate and keep space between the two so that I know
in America,
what I'm looking
we
at.
bold it, and then you know
Okay.
it's a different topic.
Scratch what I just said, but it was an ass thing. I just got excited.
Okay, we'll do that after. When we get
Oat
to the game,
topics.
bitch.
Oh.
3 topics that we're...
Vanderpump Rules, season 11. Are you into it?
I've heard of Vanderpump.
Okay.
Yes.
But I've not.
Well,
I've
Lisa
not,
Vanderpump's from your neck of the
Yeah.
woods.
Is she?
Oh, she's
Has
English.
she got a place in WeHo?
She
Yes.
does, and she has a place in West End. She had a place
Yeah.
with our friend
That's right. I've
called
seen-
Archer Street Bar.
Don't you know Archer Street Bar?
No.
It's right behind the Ritz-Carlton
In the West End.
in London.
Oh, in London.
Yeah.
Right in Mayfair, right in
All
the
the
street.
all the
It's on
bartenders-
Archer
Yeah.
Street.
all the bartenders sing and dance.
Yeah, she's got like
waiters.
4
Yeah.
clubs. Siobhan, she's a very good friend of ours.
She's killing it in life.
Yeah.
Well
Oh,
done.
she's wonderful. She's
Yeah.
such an amazing
Yeah, I
human.
believe so. I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
is Vanderpump a big deal there, like it was here?
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. But I'm sure it is. Yeah.
It's guys and girls that are friends, and their journey in friendships that's reality and how they cross each other's paths.
Right.
In other words, he's
unknowingly.
trying to say they all fuck each other.
I was going to say,
Except
yeah,
for a couple
yeah,
of
yeah,
them.
yeah. They're all banging. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they're banging.
Yeah.
They are banging.
They're banging.
Okay, I've got one. I know you heard of this one. If you have to have heard of this one. Gypsy Rose. Gypsy Rose is the one that the girl that killed her mother.
She did
And then
not
went
kill
to
her
prison.
mother.
Okay, the boyfriend killed the
Landed
mother.
with the boyfriend.
The boyfriend,
Munchausen
the boyfriend killed
syndrome.
the boyfriend
mother.
killed the
The
mother because
mother.
the mother
Yes.
was being.
Munchausen
treating
syndrome.
her
Treating
like
her
she
badly,
was
yeah.
sick, but there was nothing wrong with her.
That's
because
She's
right,
now
yeah.
a social media star. In
I believe
America.
so. Yeah. Yeah.
She's
yeah,
got
yeah.
more followers than you do.
It's not very difficult to have more followers than me, is it?
You've taken off your clothes for years and nobody gives a shit.
It's
She
not-
stuck 3
Paul,
tubes.
it's not very difficult to have more followers than me.
I mean, I don't even get
I'm
it.
praying, guys. Follow me. Follow me. You can see my cat pictures and
Oh my
various other
God!
things. Yeah.
You've got kitty pictures.
Yeah, I love the pussy. What can I say?
Well, the pussy loves you back, I'm sure.
Okay, what are your 2 favorite pussies' names?
Baby and Lola are my cats.
Baby and Lola?
Yeah, Baby and Lola, very cute. I do miss them.
Lola is our friend's daughter's name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Carney Wilson. Carney Wilson's
Yeah.
daughter's name's Lola, and she's a great
Wait,
singer.
who's watching the cats now?
My mum and dad.
Oh.
Yeah, my mum and dad are watching the cats. Yeah, so they're back
How
in England.
sweet is that? He's like 98 years old, and he's mom and dad. That's so sweet.
They're
Do you want to
still
do the
around.
last Haute Topic, or do you want me to do it?
You do it.
Because he's not going to know what it is. Okay, Oscar snubs.
Oscar
The
snubs. go on.
Barbie movie being snubbed by.
Oh, has it been snubbed?
Well,
good.
Well,
Good.
Margot Robbie did not get nominated for
Look,
Best Actress.
listen, I was on the plane flying over and I tried to watch it. And I got to 12 minutes into Barbie Land and I'm like, I don't get this. And then so fast forwarded and then it comes into the real world.
Yeah.
And I still didn't get it.
Okay.
But I don't.
It's a 5-hour movie, so then what happened?
I don't know because I fell
fell
asleep and then I didn't watch it.
Oh
but
my
but
God.
I mean, first of all, that's not my sort
It
of
made
movie
$1
anyway.
billion.
Right, that's mad because it made $1 billion in about a month. Titanic was at one point the biggest film ever with
Right.
Avatar.
It beat it
and
now,
it
right?
beat it in a month.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm a Barbie girl.
Gosh.
in a
Do you know
Barbie
that song?
world.
Do you know that song? Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
fantastic.
Drives you fucking
I'm
insane.
So you're not a
Plastic.
Barbie fan.
It's not my thing. Do you know what I mean? It's
My
not-
husband fell asleep during it.
Yeah, I don't.
I finally
always
just
thought-
watched it. I mean, I had to watch it.
The thing is, it's great for cinema. It's got people through the doors.
Yeah.
So it's great for that. But should it be winning Oscars? Well, is
Well, the
it a great
performance was
is it a
great.
great piece of art? I don't. I mean, from what I saw, I'm not quite sure. But hey, it's probably
It was entertaining.
yeah.
But is it
Oscar worthy? That's what I'm curious about.
for
What do you
the
think?
talent and the gift?
I mean,
that
all
they
the great
brought?
movies that came out last year. Do you think Barbie
No,
deserves an Oscar?
no, absolutely not. No,
Stoic's gonna get one.
I don't think it is. But I mean, that'd be great, wouldn't
Why
it?
not?
I'm not really sure.
Did
the
you
way-
not take off your shirt? Did you not
No,
show your
I
ass?
kept my shirt on actually. I
Oh
kept my
God!
shirt
Now
on.
it's
You
down
see,
the
if I'd have-
toilet.
If I'd have done that, we would have been talking
At least you would have been.
Oscar contender, guys.
Something.
To me, I feel like an Oscar movie is something that you are going to walk out of a movie theater and just be blown away.
Changes your life.
Yeah.
Okay,
Barbie did change a lot of people's lives.
Nomadland. Nomadland.
Oh,
Have you ever seen that?
I did.
What's
it's kind
it
of
called?
depressing, though.
I
Oh,
love
my
it.
God.
Norman
So
Glenn?
No, about all the homeless-
Nomadland. It's about.
The
It's about.
homeless people moving
Francis
from camp
McDermott.
to camp.
That really changed my life. I love
Yeah.
that film. I love
Really?
that. That's when I decided I wanted to make a film.
I
myself,
did
you
like
know.
that when she got into the van and she drove around the
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
Then she did a little fire pit. I didn't get her attitude though. Why was she so upset though all the time? Because she just didn't seem
Because she
happy.
was
Because
fucking
she was-
homeless,
she
living
was-
in a
she-
van.
She was displaced
that's what
and
she wanted
homeless.
to
and-
do.
Yeah, she was displaced and homeless.
But
and,
she
you
should
know.
have found the beauty in being
But
able to go all the
but
places
she did.
that
She
she
did.
did.
She
Yeah,
did.
at the
She
end,
did.
she
At
did.
the end, yeah,
Oh,
she
at the
did.
end, she
Yeah.
did.
I loved that movie. I thought it was a beautiful piece of art, and piano playing over it, and it was gorgeous. It was really lovely.
That your
Yeah,
favorite
she barely
movie?
had 3 lines.
Is that your favorite movie of all time?
It's one of them.
What's
I
your
think
other favorite?
Heat is my favorite movie of all
Heat?
time. Heat
Really?
with Pacino and De Niro. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And actually, Shawshank Redemption was one of my other favorite movies. And then, funnily enough, like years after I'd watched it, 20 years after I watched it, I got cast in the play, and I ended up touring the UK and did all of that.
Up for Shawshank?
You know,
Yeah.
you know
I love that.
something?
Yeah.
I don't know if I would Netflix or Amazon and chill.
Yeah, you can't say Netflix. And chill. We're on Amazon, not Netflix.
I know.
Jesus.
So I don't know if we could Amazon.
Sorry, Jeff Bezos.
I don't know if we could Amazon and chill with him.
I think we could. We could meet in the
You
middle.
watch a lot of
We could-
depressing shows.
We could meet in the middle
Where's the
somewhere.
happy place?
All right, so tell me your happy films. What are we talking about?
What's your favorite film?
What's your favorite film?
What's my favorite?
You know my favorite film.
I know yours is Muriel's Wedding, but I don't know mine. Oh, 007.
You like Bond? Which is your favorite Bond
Every
movie?
single one.
Which
I
is
don't
your
care if
favorite-
they
which is your
take their
favorite
clothes
Bond?
off or not.
Which is your favorite Bond?
Sean Connery. I think the very beginning of
still
the
think
way
Daniel
they did Sean
Craig.
Connery
I love Sean
and
Connery.
the way they did and what he brought and the elegance that he emoted into that entire art.
Oh, it's brilliant.
That really I resonated. I connected. I not just wanted to be him. I couldn't get enough of him.
Yeah.
Who's
And
your favorite Bond?
Sean Connery.
Really?
I like Roger Moore, though.
Roger
well.
Moore was excellent
Yeah.
too, but Sean Connery,
I've got
that
a-
man was
I've got a
amazing.
question for you. What-
Daniel Craig's great too. I mean,
Yes,
obviously.
very
Daniel
good.
Craig is my favorite.
What time does Sean Connery go to Wimbledon?
When?
Tennis.
Tennis. I get it. Tennis.
Tennis.
You get it? It's British humor. Oh my God. Okay,
Oh,
so we
God.
do some runway rundown.
Oh my God! After that one, yeah,
We need to do runway rundown.
something.
So explain runway rundown.
You know
to
that
our
I
guests,
also
my
did.
love.
I also did the dress, which was such a great gift for me. I did the dress for Maud Adams,
Maud
who
Adams.
was Octopussy.
Oh, yeah.
And she was the #1 Bond girl. And I think to this day, she's still the #1 Bond girl. So just like your
Yeah.
rear that got an award, I think being a Bond girl was a thing that,
Yeah.
you don't get nominated for it.
Bond girl for life.
Exactly. And when you're given that degree or decree, or I don't know what it is, because I don't think she has a trophy for it, that when she gave me the opportunity on the 20th anniversary, when they went back to India and she had bought some fabric from India and she brought it in, she goes, I've been saving this for a very special occasion. I want you to be able to make me the dress for the premiere that we're going to go back to India and be able to celebrate as the #1 Bond girl and
Wow.
the movie itself.
Yeah.
And what do you call it when the series is for the movies?
Release.
No, like the trilogy or
What?
Well, Bond.
Franchise?
Franchise, yeah.
franchise.
Oh my God.
And she was the #1 Bond girl.
Wow.
She was highlighted.
She was sexy.
I made
Yeah,
her
she
dress
was. She was.
when she walked the carpet for
Wow.
and it was in India.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was
Pretty amazing.
I mean, just to think that I've loved Bond as I grew
Yeah,
up.
and you
that
get to
I
be a
had-
part of it.
and I got to
Yeah.
be a part of it in some capacity. That was really,
Yeah.
really exciting.
It's brilliant.
And to do it for the #1 Bond girl.
Yeah.
If you met her, she's so stunning.
I bet she is.
That
How old is
I
she
would-
now?
She's timeless.
Yeah.
She's so ageless. Do not ring that fucking bell.
We need to do runway rundown.
That fucking bell. She's so
Our producers are yelling at us to do runway
And
rundown.
When I first met her, Anna Nicole was one of my very dear friends, and I've never been able to meet anybody quite with the
Was
same.
she lovely?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Ridiculously beyond amazing.
watched the
I wish you got
documentary,
to
yeah.
meet
Did
her.
you see us in the
Yeah,
documentary?
she seemed very sweet.
We're in the Netflix documentary.
How are you? Wow.
Well, every single thing that Anna Nicole were.
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah.
But if you got to meet her, you would really, really enjoy the connectivity that you would
Yeah.
have with her.
Yeah.
And Maud, when I first met her, and I'm like, who are you again? And she's like, Maud Adams. I'm like, and then you
Starstruck.
get to know her. She's so ridiculously down to earth and beyond
Yeah.
human in so many different attributes. You can't help but to fall in love with her.
Wow.
And that's how Anna Nicole was too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she was a bit like Marilyn Monroe, wasn't she?
She was the Marilyn Monroe of her time.
With the not just the way she looked, but the way she came across. She was
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe was almost hypnotic, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anna Nicole. same
Almost
thing.
like you. You're the male version.
Oh, thanks.
You are.
Okay, runway rundown.
You turned a straight kid gay,
That's very true.
or at least he came
That's
out.
just one we know of.
Or at least he
There
came out.
was, yeah, I had a few of them.
That's just one. Runway rundown.
Oh.
Explain to me what runway rundown is.
We're all going to do a runway rundown where we're going to talk about all the great looks across the board. We're going to get our guests' take as to what they think is the good, the bad, the ugly, or what the fuck were you really thinking?
So we're going to show you some pictures.
Yep.
Couple pics. I'm hoping you know these people. I'm sure you know these people.
Is it on my list?
These are looks. No. These are looks that we've picked that we either like or hate.
They never
Right.
show me. Okay.
The first one. Okay, I love this look. These are we picked looks from the BAFTAs from last year.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
BAFTA.
Okay. I
And
better be careful now because I might know some of them.
you probably will. Eddie Redmayne.
Don't
you
know him, but I
don't-
know who he is.
Oh, you know who he is?
If you don't,
I fucking loved what he wore to the BAFTAs.
yeah, I like that.
Oh, he's so handsome.
I love,
Is the-
usually I don't like men wearing no shirts to
Yeah.
with a suit, but the way
looks
this
good.
suit,
It doesn't look tacky.
exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It looks classy, that.
Paul, can you describe the outfit for our
Well, he's
listeners,
wearing
not watchers?
he's wearing a crop top tuxedo jacket with billowing palazzo pants with the pleats, but it's like a side panel. So it's a very new take on a tuxedo.
Yeah.
And it looks really forward.
Yeah.
It's very fashion
It's
forward.
fitted properly, right? It's
And
been
his
fitted to him.
smile, he feels confident in that. He's not trying, but I think he's wearing a low-cut shirt underneath it. What looks like a very low cleavage, he's wearing a shirt underneath it that's very low-cut.
He
But
looks
he's
great.
very
He looks really
handsome.
great. Yeah.
What's your opinion on it?
Oh, love it. 10 out of 10.
Would you wear something like that?
I would wear the top.
Okay.
I would wear the pants a bit slimmer, though.
Okay.
You would wear the top, but the pants
But I
a
don't
little
like the
slimmer.
flary bits for me.
You want your
for me.
bulge to show.
Well, I mean, not the middle bit there. Just that's fine. I'm not. It reminds me of like 1990s Manchester with Oasis and where you all had flary jeans.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
I
yeah.
prefer.
No, I don't.
I
I
prefer
wasn't born.
slimmer.
Slimmer
slimmer at the
bottoms.
bottom. Yeah.
I do too, but I like the way this looks. I think it looks very elegant for the BAFTAs.
Can you see that?
He looks very tall and,
We're gonna
and
insert it.
statuesque.
Yeah.
And one thing I really like in this that he's wearing, which I think is
Look at
really
his
cool, that a
polished
lot
shoes
of
with the round
actors
toe.
do not wear
And he's wearing a
a
watch.
watch. I love that he's wearing a watch
Yeah.
at the BAFTA.
I do
at the
like
award
watches.
show. A lot
I
of
do
men
like
don't wear
watches.
watches.
Yeah.
And
I've
he's
not.
got
I
a-
always do.
And you know what? He's got a hairy chest,
maybe-
and he's not afraid to show it.
Yeah.
He does have
you
hair
see,
like
I've literally got no hair on my body at all.
Oh my God. I'm
Well,
sorry.
When we look at your ass, we'll know.
Well, now that you show me this,
send
I'm
you a
sorry, Paul.
WhatsApp.
He needs to shave the hair on his chin.
Yeah, I agree.
it's
I agree. I
nice.
say I don't like. I don't like the body.
I don't
hair.
either. I shave.
I don't. Well, I just don't have any hair at all.
I
I
have
don't need to shave. Yeah.
barely any, but
Well, you're
shave what I
fair
have.
hair.
No,
Danny,
but it's
so,
really
yeah.
nice. I like the fact that he's like,
He's embracing
I'm
it.
body positive. I love it.
But
I've
he
got
looks
hair
great.
on my chest. It's delicate. I had it dyed to match my hair on my head. It looks good. I mean, he's a good looking
So
guy.
we all like this look.
Yeah, we like this. Look,
I like
yeah.
the hair.
He's very
Yeah.
nervous.
I like the hair. I like everything.
He's very nervous.
He's very nervous. That photo, he looks very nervous.
Was he nominated for an award?
I don't
wonder.
know.
Well, he's won an Oscar, hasn't he? So
yeah.
2 Oscar nominations
Yeah.
and 1 win.
Yeah, but he's
pretty
never got a top of the rear award.
He's never won Rear
the
of the
Rear
Year.
of the Year award.
never won
so,
Rear of the
You know
Year.
what? He doesn't have that soiled plate at the house.
Okay.
Soiled plate.
I don't know what you're gonna have to describe this look, Paul, because this is Julianne Moore.
Oh, let me
At
see.
the
I love
BAFTAs.
Julianne.
I love Julianne
Right.
Moore, but I fucking hated this outfit. I don't know what she's wearing.
No.
It looks like I don't understand the sleeve. What is
no.
that?
She's wearing a beautiful décolleté chiffon ruched top dress with a slit up the side, but then they gave her this little ostrich
They look like
fur
pom-poms.
to put over.
Like she's gonna
but
do a
this
cheer.
is about that necklace. She
Damn, I
wanted
love
to
the
highlight
necklace.
the necklace and the jewelry.
Yeah.
And I think because the BAFTAs are a little more classic in nature.
Yeah.
And I think the way they portray themselves is you shouldn't stand out.
Yeah.
You should be blended.
Yeah.
Have you
And I
been to
think
BAFTAs?
that's what
I
it
have,
was.
yeah.
What'd you wear?
I think I wore a tuxedo,
Yeah.
but I just wore the tie. I did the bomb thing. I don't like the dicky bows, so I just wore a black suit with a black tie.
Oh,
Black
not a bow
tie.
tie.
Fitted, no.
I'll make you a bow tie.
Would you?
I'll make you a Kingsman. It's called a Kingsman.
That's very cool.
It's a specific bow tie. Yeah.
Lovely.
I'll make you a Kingsman.
Thank you.
So do we agree then we all hate this look?
I love
the
Julianne
necklace.
more.
I like the dress. One thing I noticed too, and I want you to comment on this, Paul, and I'll get your opinion as well. It seems to me that she's got a tan line at her boobs.
They didn't do a body. They didn't do body shimmer, body glimmer, because she's not evened out, and she needed to be more evened out.
That woman can do no wrong.
I know, but if you're going to be on the red carpet, wouldn't you want to tan your boobs?
But she's just amazing. She's one of the world's
BAFTAs
greatest
are
actors.
about the true art of what your passion is that you do in front of the screen, not to go to the award show.
No.
So they don't see it as a fashion extravaganza.
Yeah.
They see it as celebrating the art
a serious
of
awards ceremony.
Yes.
So remember the movie she did where she was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's in the movie?
Yeah.
That movie came out way before my mother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And I have to say, even though I hate this outfit, I'm thankful for her for doing that movie because it really, it educated me.
It was special to you.
Yeah, it really was. And it was such a great movie.
Yeah.
And she's such an amazing
Did she win
actress.
a BAFTA?
I don't know.
I don't know if she did or not.
I think she's won an Oscar.
Where are the winners?
Yeah.
Where are the bitch awards?
Okay.
She was in one of my favorite films, if you remember, in the 90s, Magnolia. Do you remember that film?
Oh, yes.
So good.
Yeah,
So good.
absolutely. She's a brilliant actress. She
Yeah.
really is.
Did you have to pay your own way to get to America? Or did production pay for you?
I love the question.
Paid my own way, out of my own company, yeah.
Oh,
We're not at that stage
they
yet.
didn't put you in first class and give you a pod?
No. I was meant to be getting upgraded to first class. A friend of mine was upgrading me, so I was walking through. I was like, here we go. Get on British Airways, just turn left. I'm turning left. She's
Yep.
like, no,
You
that
turn
way.
right.
I'm like, fuck.
Oh,
I
no.
did get 4 seats to myself, though, so it was all right. Just lay down.
Oh,
Oh,
babe, which
God.
way? You
that
turned.
must have felt so like Harry and Meghan.
I put like a mask on and a hat, so
Nobody would
no one could.
recognize
Not
you.
that they would, but yeah.
Babe,
just
do
put
we
one on
turn
anyway.
right? We turn left, right? We don't turn right. I don't
We don't
understand.
turn
You
right.
too.
We were
What part is
escorted
right?
to
You
the seat.
too.
Where's that part of the
you
plane?
Two are private jets all the way. Do you know what I mean?
You know, sometimes we'd like to mingle with the public.
I don't think
Because
you
we-
ever should.
My husband has been on
Never
Air
should.
Force One, by the
Because
way.
he likes
been on Air
to
Force
be
One.
able to have
Fuck, really?
people.
Yeah.
He likes for people to recognize him. And I want him to have that.
I want that for
do.
both of you.
When we were in Germany at the airport,
Yes.
and we didn't even go to the lounge because we can't speak the language. We're like, whatever, we're just like 20 minutes. It's like,
Yeah.
whatever. So we never even made it to the lounge. We sat with the poor people. And on the telly, is that right?
the telly, yeah.
On
The telly.
at
Yes.
the airport in, where was it? Dusseldorf, Berlin?
We were in Dusseldorf.
I can't remember.
Some
One of the
girl comes
airports.
running up to me. She goes, "You're on TV. You're on TV."
No, she was talking in German
Yeah.
to him.
And someone
he's
explained
German, but he doesn't
what she
speak
was
a word.
saying.
Yeah.
Can you let me finish?
Okay.
This is about you, but give me the pleasure and the honor, please.
Take the floor, bitch.
So I wasn't there for 2 seconds. I had gone to the Louvre, and then on the way
the
back,
Louvre, that's in France.
I was going to say.
isn't that the bathroom?
That's the museum in
that's
France
that's the Lou.
where the Mona
Louvre.
Lisa is.
Right, not the Louvre.
The Louvre. So I had gone to the Louvre, and so he just took a seat, opened up the laptop, and is working. And I see this person pointing at him, talking to the other person, pointing at the television, and talking to him. And he's clueless.
I had no idea what's going on.
And he was just sitting there, and he's like, I don't speak German. Like, I don't have a clue.
And I'm German, and I don't speak German.
And then I look at
No
the TV.
way. That's hilarious.
Bad German.
So I looked at the telly, and I'm like, oh my God, they're running the show from RTL. I'm like,
great, that's
they
great.
show this in the airport?
Yeah.
That's great.
And I was like, babe, they're talking about you because
So I
you're on
look,
television
I-
now.
I see
So
myself
he
on
sits there and
TV,
he looks
and
up and he
that's
goes, oh. Now they're going to want a fucking autograph?
And so,
That's it.
so you were on, Paul. You went on the president's plane.
He did. He was on Air Force One
How the
with Bush.
Honey, I'm part of American history because I've made the First Lady gown that travels the First Lady Museum across the
She's
country.
made a gown for Hillary Clinton.
I was going to
Wow.
make a dress. Oh, I'm sorry. I touched your...
It's fine. I quite,
What was
quite
it?
enjoyed that.
What was it? What was it called? Phantom?
Oh, the Python.
The Python. Oh, oops. I'm so sorry.
The Python King.
I
bitch.
kind of felt I could get bitten. But I was
Important question.
was-
Do you hang to the right or to the left?
Today it's the right. Actually.
obviously. Yeah.
What
I've
are
been
your
touching
hands
it.
there, Paul?
I was gonna make a dress for Princess Diana
Wow.
because I was called by her team. She was gonna be doing something in America, and she wanted a American designer
Yeah.
to be able to do it. And I was always considered the West Coast couture designer for years. I've been here in Beverly Hills for over 32 years at this point. And because I was part of American history and she was going to be doing something with the West Coast, she wanted the West Coast designer. And so when I was called in, my staff and I had taken everybody to Hawaii. And that's when I realized that she had the car crash when I was in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Because I was coming back from Hawaii, packing my suitcase and going
Getting ready.
to Buckingham Palace to be able to meet with her. And I never got a chance to do it.
Yes.
Obviously, everything was canceled.
Obviously.
So I...
That
and
was a shame.
nothing-
I mean, it's a shame for you. Obviously, it's a
That's the one thing
shame
that
for her and
Yeah.
her family.
if I have a regret, which can't be my regret, obviously, because it was out of everyone's control, that I never got a chance to make
to make the
to
dress
go
and
over
meet
there
her
and
yeah,
go
yeah.
meet her
Yeah.
and make the dress.
What a shame.
Yeah.
1997 that was. We all know where we were that day, don't we?
Where were you?
I was in hospital. I was on morphine. I'd had an operation on my back.
Really?
And the nurse came in and she went, Princess Diana's died. And I was tripping out. Do you know what I mean?
And you thought it was the morphine.
I thought it was a morphine, and then in England, it might have been the same in America. It was literally just every single channel for about
The world
just
stopped.
turned
2
off.
weeks.
Stopped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything. Not dissimilar to when the Queen died, but it was more so. Do you know what I mean? And there was only probably in England about 5 or 6 channels then. And it was just constant.
But because the fact that she was so young,
Yeah.
and she really gave us a glimpse to what the monarchy is that was so old and dated that we didn't understand or recognize.
It still is.
But
Right.
but
Yeah.
we weren't
Yeah.
privy to it.
Yeah.
And she brought a fresh new take to it.
Yeah.
And for me,
I
it was
think
very
her death,
personal.
right, was more impactful than the Queen's.
Yeah,
Well, because she was older and you knew it was inevitable.
Inevitable,
You
yeah.
never expected somebody to just be riding down the
Yeah.
street.
Yeah.
And poof.
Does England like Charles as the king?
Well, first of all, I've met him.
You
And
have?
and I've met him, and I've met all of them, and he was really nice. He seemed really nice as a
Yeah.
human being.
Yeah.
But I'm not a royalist. I don't
You have
agree-
to be a royalist.
I don't really agree with the whole bowing and curtsying and stuff to.
So you
another
didn't bow
human
to the
being.
king?
Not really. I mean, I should.
Well, he didn't even
I
clap
should-
for the
I
guy
should-
that won the
I should-
award
I should-
that he didn't get.
When did you meet Charles?
It was 2001.
Oh, when he was a prince, basically.
Yeah, he was
Okay.
Prince then, and it
Okay.
was. I mean, it was such a surreal day because there was like 30 odd people there. It was like a 5-a-side football match, soccer match. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a load of royal people playing polo, but it wasn't official. It wasn't like the Cartier International.
Yeah.
It wasn't an official one. It was just having a kick around, and I did get invited through someone I knew, and I thought it was all a big setup.
The one that turned left when you turned right? That
That's
same
probably-
guy?
That same guy.
That asshole.
same guy. That dickhead.
That
So did you pull
asshole.
out your phone and say, "Let's do a selfie"?
Oh my God! So there was no real camera phones then. Do you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
Motorola flip phones. But it was such an intimate event. I was speaking to this Spanish guy for about an hour.
Yep.
And I said to him, "What do you do?" And the guy next to him went, "This is Juan Carlos of Spain." I'm like, "Okay, nice to meet you, Juan." And it was mad. It was mad. And Prince Harry and Prince William just drove off in a Golf, VW Golf on their own.
Wow.
Prince Charles just got in this convertible DB5. You'll have seen the car.
That's
It's a British
it.
rating.
Yeah.
And he just drove off on his own. And his secretary at the time, whatever his name was, Charles said, "Oh, it's lovely to meet you, and if you'd like to come to our garden party at the weekend." So I took the number of the secretary
Yep.
and lost my phone that night.
Oh no!
And there was
You
no
never went to the garden party?
Oh
garden
no!
party.
Wow.
I never went to the garden party, which was a big. I still feel anxiety over it.
Of
Things
course.
could have been so much different.
Like him not getting to make the gown for Princess Di
Yeah.
You
Yeah, but-
missed the party,
Well,
the
who knows?
garden
Who
party.
knows?
There's a big difference
There is
in
a
what
big
happened
difference.
with my story and his.
There is a big
Mine
difference.
was just a circumstance of events that were beyond our control. His, he was just plastered and didn't know where the fuck the phone was.
That's exactly what happens.
Oh my god!
Someone's got that Nokia flip phone.
What
And,
do
he-
you
and,
think
and got
of?
the Charles's private
funny.
secretary on it.
What do you think of Prince Harry leaving, coming to
Well,
America?
he's not a
marrying-
royalist.
what
He
do you
doesn't care.
Like, I'm
I
curious.
mean, he
what-
seems like a nice fellow. I just, he's
but
just.
would you ever leave that?
But
Not everybody
If I
wants
had
to
20
live.
people waiting on me hand and fucking foot, I would not leave and come to
everybo-
America.
Not everybody wants to live in Buckingham Palace.
Hello.
I just think it's a crazy ass situation they're all in. They don't.
Yeah.
From my brief, fleeting moment of people coming up to me in the street when I was in a soap,
Yeah.
I was a normal person. Then a couple of people recognise you, and then you go back to being normal again.
Yep.
These people have just never. It just must be.
They've lived like
They've
this
just
all their
lived like
life.
that.
They
So
In
they
a
don't know
bubble.
any different, I guess. But
Yeah.
it is a bonkers situation. That just
Yeah.
being that famous and powerful, and having people bowing, and having been in crowds of people when they've walked past at Buckingham.
I think it's respect. Like, I respect the institution of the White House. I respect.
But that's politics.
But that's the same thing. Royalty.
No, they don't do
ran.
anything. They just sit on a throne and
Now they do. But they used to run the country.
when?
When maybe
Before Elizabeth.
1700s.
They
maybe.
used to run the country.
1700s.
So,
Robert
but-
Walpole was the first
But
prime
they
minister.
also,
so-
but they also owned everything.
yeah, they did. They
And
were,
that was the
they, were
whole
impo- they were
idea.
important then.
Yeah.
So
It's just continuing the tradition and what really makes the unique
yeah, it makes England-
nature
yeah.
of
Yeah.
London and Denmark and some of the
Yeah.
royal families that there are. But the only reason why England is highlighted is because Princess Diana gave birth. She came into the family. She gave birth to two young heirs to the throne, and she was more Western.
Yeah.
She wanted to just live a normal life, and I
Yeah.
think that's what really everybody connected with.
Yeah.
While the other people in Monaco and everywhere else, you don't hear anything about them
Right.
because they're sheltered. They're living
Yeah.
their very insulated
Yeah.
life.
Do you watch The Crown?
I love
Yeah,
the crown.
I love the
Good,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love all that stuff.
You know how true that is?
I don't know,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I don't know.
It's got to be, right? It's
Yeah. Well,
Well, they forgot my story in there.
Exactly.
My
They put you-
storyline should have been somewhere there with Princess
a
Diana.
full episode.
And she was amazing in the way she performed.
yeah.
You should have been in it. Couldn't you be like one of the characters?
I mean, if you're watching casting directors from The Crown, give us a shout.
Oh, it's over now. But there may be
Finished.
another version
My
of
friend
it.
was in it in a little small part as
Yeah.
Princess Diana's bodyguard in this season.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you don't clap for the guy that, you know,
Here
he
it comes.
won. You sat with the, you don't want to be friends with the guy that you turned right and he turned left, and now you're calling the guy that did a very small part. You weren't in it, bitch. So I think the small part says something.
And on that note, can we do our last runway rundown?
Oh, right. We have more?
We have one more runway
Oh my
rundown we
God.
must do. This person you worked with on Coronation Street.
Okay.
Oh.
She
Showed
was on
her.
our show,
Showed me
Down
a
and
lot.
Out in
She's
Beverly Hills.
Such a beautiful human.
She's lovely.
We love her. This is from the
She's genuinely
BAFTAs.
Such a heartfelt.
And she got Best Dressed at the BAFTAs. And
Oh my
I
God! Look at
fucking
her!
love this dress.
That's a beautiful dress. That.
But look at her. How stately does she look?
She looks gorgeous.
She
yeah.
actually also, I think, wore it to go to have dinner with the Queen.
Really?
Because she was invited to
did.
the
She said
100
that.
people
was she?
dinner.
Yeah, I remember
Wow.
that.
Something with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
big
Describe
table.
the dress, Paul, for people that can't see the picture.
Well, this dress
And you can
had-
watch on YouTube.
And what I did is I actually adjusted it to fit her even more.
Oh, by the way,
closer
this
to her
is a
body.
Paul Atu custom couture original. My husband made the gown.
It is. And this isn't even something that she was used to wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a mermaid shape with the cleavage down, with the mesh in the middle, with the midriff that has the very crystallized details. And I did this all by my hand. There's
Yeah.
over 10,000 Swarovski crystals all over it. See all the
Did you let her keep it?
glisten?
She has it.
What do
Has
you
she
mean?
got it?
Did you let her keep it?
I was going to say she
Yeah,
got
it's
it.
in her closet.
Wow.
Yeah. Jane Linter paid for it.
I was going to say that someone's paid for it.
So, I did the epaulettes for her.
The
and these are the epaulettes, little wings that I put on her, but these are detachable too,
Got
so
it.
she can take it off.
An epaulette, can you explain to our audience? Because I don't know what the
It's
fucking
French
epaulette
for
is.
shoulder pads.
Shoulder
but
pads.
It doesn't have shoulder pads. I actually just extended her shoulders to give her more proportion. She's so dynamic, though.
Yeah.
And when I went under the skirt and saw Manchester as many times as I did,
We've been to Manchester.
but she's such a beautiful human.
What was it
she's
like
great.
working with her?
Great.
And how long have you've known Shaw?
Did you do a lap dance for her?
Probably not when we were filming, but not actually on set. I think we've known each other 24 years nearly.
Nice.
Quite a
Wow.
long time.
Nice.
Any other projects you've done together, or just Coronation Street?
No, but you know what? I might ask her to do my next film.
I think
never
you
know.
should.
I've thought about it. I spoke to her last year, so
Okay.
we still speak now and then. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's great. She's really good. She's always busy.
Yeah.
She's always on British TV, you know. She's always doing stuff.
Super talented.
Yeah.
And gorgeous in this dress.
Yeah.
All right, we're doing a game.
'Cause once you go polar too, there's no way you can return.
That's true.
We're doing a game. Our game is called It's a Brit World After All.
I'll know these
Only
ones.
going four. I'm not doing all
Yeah.
this.
So we're going to throw a couple out to you and see if you have the answers.
Go.
Go, Paul.
Famous U.S. talk show host grabbed our asses. Who would that be?
He grabbed both our asses.
Well, he grabbed mine first and wanted me, and then I said, he comes with the package. How much you paying?
Jay Leno.
No,
British.
Oh,
talk
famous
show
British.
host.
Oh, so famous. Graham Norton.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. He got it right.
Sorry. I thought you said famous US.
No.
Okay, only 12 episodes were made of Britain's best comedy, and it ran and
Oh.
continues to run all the time.
Only Fools and Horses. No, Faulty Towers.
You got it.
Yeah, yeah.
My
Faulty
dad
Towers.
loved that
Faulty
show.
Towers.
Yep, I love that show.
I love
a
that show.
show.
I
Only
love that show.
12 fucking episodes, and they run them
I know.
continuously.
Still over here, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Crazy.
my God!
They're great, they're
I
great.
forgot about this.
Yep.
Dirty sitcom famous in the U.S.
Dirty sitcom famous in the US.
From
I
Brit,
had
from
no
Brit, Britain.
idea.
A dirty sitcom.
Dirty
Well,
sitcom.
Because it was really like
dad
fun.
would watch
was
it every
comedy.
night.
It was
So
really
funny.
interesting. It was off the cuff.
Nowadays
it
they
was
would say it
interesting
was Me Too, Me Three movement, but it was dirty. He was a
sitcom.
dirty comedian from Britain.
He did
had
a
a
lot
sitcom,
of crazy things, and
Boobs, asses, everything you could think of.
there was nothing, no holds barred.
Oh my
back
God!
in the
Every
day.
Briton knows
Kenny
this one.
Everett or
Who?
I was just thinking.
Oh my God! Don't
Oh,
let him see
Benny
the answer.
Hill.
Benny Hill. Oh
Benny,
my
well,
God!
it wasn't too. I was about 10
Yeah.
years out. 10 years
Benny
out.
Hill.
Benny Hill.
My
I mean,
dad
we didn't-
loved
I wouldn't
that.
call that a sitcom. It was a sketch show.
Sketch show, yeah.
Sketch show.
You have
Okay.
to be a little more clear.
I
He's
didn't
a
write these, bitch.
professional.
Our producer did.
He's a
Jesus.
professional. He knows the difference
It's a
between
sketch
sitcom
show.
and sketch
Comedy
show.
sketch show.
Okay, she was
Comedy
snubbed.
sketch show.
She was snubbed at the Primetime Emmys this year for playing a royal character in a show on Netflix.
We just talked
We were
about
shocked.
Helen Mirren.
Well,
No, the
I
other
wish
one.
she was.
The other
Um,
one.
Which one?
Princess Diana, Elizabeth
sorry.
Debicki. Oh my God.
Sorry.
She played
She should have.
Princess
Elizabeth
Diana.
Debicki. She played in The Crown.
Yeah,
Debicki.
should she played Princess Di.
Yeah. I didn't know her name. Didn't know her name.
Should she not have won?
Yeah, she should. She's very good. She's
so
very,
good.
very good.
Okay, what about the two drunks that have a show? One has a daughter, the other one doesn't. She's got a great big, blonde buffoon. And they're like, darling.
Absolutely fabulous.
Darling,
Yes.
just come with me, darling. It's
I watched
okay,
every
darling.
episode.
Lunch will
Joanna
come,
Lumley.
darling.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
I watched
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
every
yeah.
most
episode.
amazing show ever.
Loved it.
This.
No, I mean,
This is the
Aftab.
most amazing show ever.
Aftab, you're the most. I'm sorry.
stop.
Okay, I got
don't
one.
wanna hurt you.
You'll have to know this. The largest castle in the UK.
Oh,
Windsor
our
Castle.
house.
Windsor Castle.
You got it. We went to Windsor,
Yeah.
remember? That's the one
Oh.
castle you tried
I've
to
been
steal
to-
from and you couldn't.
I've been to Windsor
I
Castle.
didn't. I didn't.
You steal from
We
it. You're
gotta
a
go
collector.
back.
My husband's a collectomaniac.
We're gonna have to go back.
Kleptomaniac.
No, he's a collector. He
Collector.
collects
Maniac.
things
I
wherever we go.
I don't steal.
People.
Okay.
You collect people.
No, just my husband.
Actually, speaking of the King of Spain, Carlo, you just stole from his castle when we were there last month.
He appreciated
steal
it. I'm opening up a museum, a Louvre.
He grabbed a little spoon that fell off the table. It's in our
You've
in our
got to.
kitchen.
I got invited to Buckingham Palace, and I did a similar thing. Just to just an ashtray off.
How could you not?
Got to.
Did it have the Buckingham Palace stamp on it?
Yes, it has the royal crest
Yeah.
on
And you
it.
don't even smoke and you stole it. I love
Exactly.
it.
Just
You're a
keep it.
kleptomaniac like
Yeah.
my husband.
Yeah.
Could you give it to me?
Yeah, if you want.
I do. I don't want it to get stale next to your other plate with your
You got
ass
one last
hanging
one.
out.
That's true. We don't want that.
One last one, then we're doing your coffee reading.
Which one?
Pick one, bitch.
Which one did you want me to do?
Oh my God, do this one. I love that one. I wonder if you'll get it.
Oh, London establishment with first escalators?
Ever.
Selfridges.
Wrong.
Wait. Harrods.
You got it.
I thought Selfridges is
love-
older than Harrods.
No, Harrods. I
love
love Harrods.
Oh, Harrods is excellent. Did you remember back in the day when Harrods used to have animals upstairs? I think they had a
Yes.
tiger.
Yes.
And two
Yes.
guys bought the tiger.
Yes.
The lion.
Yes.
And they had it in a shop down the road.
We always buy
remember
things
that.
for Snow White.
Oh my
when
God, we go
there
crazy
with some
in
of our
Harrods.
friends. I love.
Bet you
They have
spend
a whole section.
A shit ton of money on
Yeah,
her.
yeah, they have a whole section
Yeah.
of.
When we go to
things.
London, we spend at least 2 days in
Yeah.
Harrods.
Well, you get lost.
Shopping like
I
crazy.
think I don't think
great.
we ever leave.
Yeah, it's great.
Because we get confused.
I
on
feel
what
bad.
floor
You
we're
can
on.
definitely go through a few quid there.
Plus
can't
the
you?
Arabs. I mean, you
Yes.
got to push away the Arabs in left
But I
and
feel
right.
bad that they took away the Princess Diana Memorial that was
Yeah,
there.
they did.
Oh, did
Last
they?
time we were
Yeah.
there, it's gone.
Wow,
That was
that's
there
harsh,
forever.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
it was on the escalator
Harsh.
going
Yep,
in the
it's gone.
in the Egypt section.
Oh.
Yeah,
I wonder if
Harsh.
Charles did that.
I
I
know.
wonder when the last time Charles was actually in that store. I wonder what Charles does
Probably
for his shopping.
never.
And never.
Never,
Never.
never.
Oh my God, are you ready for your coffee reading?
Yeah, go on. I'm actually really excited about this. Come on, hit me with it.
This is amazing.
Is
So
this gonna
Paul
tell me what's
does
gonna happen
the
with my
ancient
future?
tradition where you read the Armenian coffee grinds. So he's going to look into your cup, which he's doing now, and he is going to tell you what he sees.
Can I tell you this is everyone's biggest new addiction? They want to know what I'm about
The
to
coffee
say.
reading.
This is why I'm going forward. I'm interested to know what's.
That's
gonna
cool,
happen,
right?
Yeah.
I thought you were interested in me this whole
I
time.
am
Who
that
were
as
you
well,
propositioning?
obviously, but
Is this foreplay? Wow, I'm getting kind of excited now.
Well, you did touch the king of Python,
Oh, well,
the Python king.
you know, it felt the same like yours almost.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
wow, that's
That's
high
quite a
praise-
compliment.
high praise indeed.
I may have to do both at the same time. So I can feel the difference.
Like skiing. Okay.
Well, he is blonde.
Yeah, you two could be brothers.
Yeah, we could be.
Blonde,
couldn't we?
blue eyes,
Yeah,
too.
we could be. We
Yeah.
could be. Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't even think there was a resemblance. Except, babe, he's the older version of you.
I think I'm older than him.
I know, but shh, don't say it.
Oh, fuck.
He's been nice.
Okay, so I know you're going on a trip.
Yeah.
But after this trip, I know you're going on another trip. But you got multiple trips happening, and then there's one trip that you're going to go on that is unexpected. You're going to get invited, you're going to go, and there's something else that you're going to get on that trip, which means you're either going to come into something or there's a proposition that's going to be made on one of the trips where you're going to shake hands and you're going to go home going, this was a good trip.
Nice.
Wow.
That might be relevant.
I like that.
Yeah.
Everything he
It's gonna be
says
so good.
happened.
Yeah.
Cool.
That might be relevant.
Think so.
I'll get back to you in about 6 months with that one. I'll let you know.
Absolutely.
No, honey, this stuff is happening.
Yeah.
Quickly. Before 6 months.
Good. I sincerely hope so.
Yep.
Yeah.
You drank from Patrick's side. Oh, you put your lips on my husband.
Is
He
that
wouldn't
a
be
a
the
good or a
first.
bad thing? I was going to say.
Wow.
Wouldn't be the first.
I'm going to have to dream about it tonight. Who's the letter M?
Letter M.
There goes the bell.
My mum.
No, not M-O-M.
M.
The letter M. This is someone who has helped you outside your home, who has helped you get to another stage in your life. And they're actually waiting for you for something else. You promised them something. You haven't delivered it yet. So when they said, I'll get you here, and you said, you do that, and I got you for this.
Someone I owe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I don't know. I don't know.
The letter M. He's waiting very
Is
patiently.
it a he or a she?
Probably a he. Like a big M.
I'll work that.
Look,
A first name or a last name?
Oh, I can see that.
it's a big M.
With the letter M.
see that.
So whoever that person is, think about it. You
Yeah.
got an 18-hour flight back home.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're going to turn right.
Does your agent's name start with the letter M?
No, I've not got an agent right now. Self-promoting.
There's whoever this person is, and it may be a girl, a boy, or someone that your spirit animal even, to the point where you said, you prayed on it. You said, you do this, I get this, here's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I hear
You need to do this
Yeah.
because the cycle will not be complete until you do it.
Yeah.
And what you've put forth, that you've come through with whatever it was that you were given, won't complete its entire course.
Okay. I'm going to think on that.
Because it's something really, really important, really, really special. You didn't think of it at the time.
Yeah.
And it was very split second for you, but it connected and it was delivered. And now it's time for you to be able to recognize it.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you don't know what it is and you can't think of it, go to a church, light a candle, sit there for at least 12 minutes, because there were 12 apostles, 12 minutes, and wait for a sign, because
It'll come.
it'll just give it to you.
Interesting.
What have you been holding back? There's something that you're hurt about that you've been holding back, and looks like a person. You don't talk to this person anymore.
Jesus, there's so many of them.
I don't know if we have that kind of time.
No,
my
we haven't
friend.
got that kind of
You got a
time.
flight to catch.
That's another episode.
Flying home tomorrow. We've not got
Jesus
that kind of time.
Christ.
I love it.
I'm going to have to go to therapy after this movie. But it's one specific person that hasn't understood why you're not talking to them. You're very close, but you also have held it very close to your chest and you've been suppressing it. What is that?
Well, I mean, that could be friends. It could be ex-girlfriends.
Sure.
You know, it could be a whole host of people.
Go through them.
Yeah.
I'll tell you which one it is. Go through them.
Oh,
We don't have all
it's
day,
not
Paul.
we don't have all day for that
No,
one.
because it's not a simple ex-girlfriend. This is not a simple thing. This is something that you've been suppressing and holding on to.
I honestly,
Because it was that important and they don't understand why you're not talking to them.
God, you know, Paul, I'd need a while to figure that one out. I really would. I think most of the people that in my life and probably your lives as well that you get rid of,
Yeah.
I don't really look back. Do you know what I mean on them because you got rid of them for a reason.
But this one you
But there
need.
might be.
But
yeah.
this one, you have to.
Yeah.
Because something happened that, okay. So the way this one reads is, when this happened and you thought that was the right thing to do and you moved them away, that was fine. But moving forward, the frequency has changed. And where you were then, if you went back and cycled through and thought to yourself, this is the person I'm not going to speak with anymore, it was never their fault. It was yours.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And because of that, you have to revisit this, pick up the phone and call them and say, I wasn't in the right place. That's why this happened. Because you want that cycle to clear
Yeah.
where you are now. Because
That's very interesting, yeah.
moving
You're going to be
forward,
thinking about it on the plane.
this
Yeah, well,
was
I will
not
actually, yeah.
something that
absolutely.
you did it in haste.
Yeah.
You did not do it thinking it through because you were angry at something for yourself, not at them. That's this one.
Yeah.
And that's why you've been suppressing it, because they don't understand why. They didn't do anything. They didn't deserve it. And they were just a bystander that you took it out on. That's the difference with this one. And you've been holding it in. That's why, if you remember, you said you were depressed during COVID.
Yeah.
You were, thinking what you should do or this and that or whatever. There's something to be said about having some light shed on something that you created to open up the frequency for,
Yeah.
to be able to allow the flow.
Yeah.
And that's where you're
I
at.
get you. I think we all could do with a bit of that for sure.
There's one person. And if I can find an initial, And maybe the M is connected to that. I don't know, because it has a line to it. Or maybe they knew that person as well. I don't know.
Interesting.
But this has been a sore place in your heart. You've been wanting to get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not like all the random bitches, you're hanging out with every night. Sorry.
It's a random bitch every night. But you save on hotels.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah, hotels.com is going to go out of business.
And you get breakfast in the morning.
And maybe you need like a little kit that does STD on the side.
Oh my God.
I know you have a daughter.
Yeah.
And I know you have an ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
You said you get along great. Why are you having a regret about something, though?
Oh God, isn't life full of regret though?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Life can be full of regret.
There's something that you asked for that if this is your ex-wife or somebody from like your past, they said no, and that hurt you. You're like, what do you mean? I've done so much for you. How could you say no? Who's that?
These are all things that I would have to really sit down in depth and go through.
You're giving him homework.
You have
Yeah,
to.
I mean, but that's the thing. Actually,
Yeah.
I am. This is making me think.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It will.
You have
It will.
to.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Because where you are now, in your home, you feel like you're missing something.
Yeah.
You are, and there's something in your home that you put on your, okay, so I know that ugly plate that you have. I don't know all the other things you have.
That's
But-
not on display, by the way. It's
Oh.
not on display.
What do you have that, is it your mom or your dad that gave you this? It's something that means a lot to you, that's very sentimental. When you decided that you wanted to get into acting or the theater and all this stuff happened, what's the one thing that you promised them?
My parents.
Yeah.
Well, just I think you just promise your parents you just want to be happy in what you do and things like that. And I think that is coming to fruition after many, many years.
It's more than that. They gave you something. They said, I think it's your dad. Who are you closer to?
Both. Similar.
Then which one
Yeah.
gave you something of sentimental value and said, hang on to this for safekeeping?
We're not really that sort of family, but maybe my grandma, I had my grandma's, wedding ring and I still got it.
Maybe that's what it is.
I need to,
Because that
I maybe need to sell it.
okay, but the grandma's wedding ring, you should have gone to your mother or to your father.
True.
But does that make sense?
Yeah.
But it
yeah.
was given to you.
Yeah.
Did your grandma give it to you?
Well, she died, so yeah.
But she didn't hand it to you.
No. No.
Your parents did.
Yeah.
So that's the item.
Yeah.
So that item itself, do you have it locked up?
Yeah, just there safely.
No. Take it out. Open it up. There's something. When did she pass away, your grandmother? What time
God.
of the year?
Oh,
Not what
I'd
year.
say it was October. It was like 30 years ago. It was a long time ago.
October. When was her birthday?
Oh, I don't know. God, no.
Think of it. Because the significance of what it is in your home, you have to bring that out.
So what do I do with this item?
You have to bring it out. You have to have it close to your heart.
Mhm.
Tie it on a long chain.
Yeah.
For 7 days, keep it close to your heart. Take it off and find a north
You
facing
can't
wall
sell
in
it,
your
Scott.
home.
I'm afraid he's going to take it out and sell it.
Sell it and make another film.
Oy.
Why? This one made so much money. You already spent it on 3 coffees. You're broke.
That's LA for you.
You're already
That's
broke,
LA
my
for you.
friend, and you want to move here?
And when you go on the plane, you go to the right, not to the left.
I know.
He bought his own plane ticket. Poor guy. Where's his entourage? But what you need to do is you need to bring that out. Put it on a long chain.
Mm-hmm.
Wear it around your neck for 7 days. Have it close to your heart. Then hang it on a north-facing wall. So every night, put it on a north-facing wall. Wear it for 7 days around your neck. Take it off at night. Hang it on a north-facing wall. Consecutively.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's something to be said about the energy. Because if I see it, then it must be there.
Yeah.
Because that has to... There's something waiting for you that is locked that you need to open. And I think this is that box that you have to open. And you'll find the answer for the bottom. And this, remember I told you you're going to go on another trip that you're going to shake hands with somebody and you're going to be like, oh my God, you don't need to sell the ring. They're going to give you the money for it probably. So
the next film, I like this.
You're going to recognize what I'm telling you and how the orbit is about to change for you. It's really immense.
Can't wait.
Wait a minute, Scott. Is there a role for a gay couple in your next film?
Oh, God, yeah.
No. That's
Since
not a
we're now
question.
entering the scripted world.
No. I want you to hold it.
I'm going to put it there, yeah.
And then because I want your energy back into it. And then I want you to take your thumb, very big, fat, thick thumb, and you can lick it because it's dry in there. I just want to see your tongue.
Do you just want it? That's nothing to do with the
And then
review, is it? That's what I'm saying.
No, it does.
No,
Because
that's
it's
nothing to do
because
with the
it's
It does, I swear to
I
God.
do it to show willing.
Do it, and then push it down on the bottom, on the very bottom, twist and pull out. You love pulling
I was
out.
going to say that's something else.
Give it to me. I don't read thumbs. Pythons, yes. See? You, of all the places there was on the bottom, you put the thumb on the part that you have an ache in. You have to really address that. This is something, it has to do with two people. There's something sore that you're holding and suppressing that has to do with two people.
You have so much homework to do on
Gosh,
the
I've got a
You
lot
have to
You
invite
thought you
them
were
back.
coming here for a podcast.
a lot to unravel. I won't be watching Barbie this time.
You have to invite them back. You have to open this. And the M, there's another M. There's two. You just opened up another one. Who's the other one? Look, that wasn't there.
There is two M's there, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And then this, you just opened it up. You see how you opened it up at the bottom?
But also,
Wait.
this could come to you. This could happen.
do you
in-
exactly,
see,
yeah.
do you see the heart that you just made underneath?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you made a heart. That's
Look at the
crazy.
heart, and it's bleeding. You have to fix this. Look, do you see the heart?
Yeah.
Do you see the M's? And do you see what you just did?
Amazing.
Once you identify this, it's going to be like an epiphany for you.
Yeah.
It's going to open up your entire orbit, and all of a sudden, there's going to be a flood. And if you cry, let it go. Cry. Don't hold it back because you don't want to keep it. You want to release it. You'll understand.
No, it'll come to me.
You'll,
Yeah.
Absolutely. It will. They all text me afterwards like, oh my God, oh my God.
But take that ring and put it around your neck. I want your Nana
I will.
to come to you.
Oh my God, this has
We're
been
going to do this again.
This has been amazing. You want to take us out, Paul?
Thank you for all your bitches out there to be tuning in again. Don't forget to subscribe. It takes 1 second. Press the button. Press the notifications. Bitch, ring my bell.
Scott, where can our listeners find you?
You can follow me on Instagram, everyone, Scott Wright UK, and then I can feel like I'm successful.
Because you'll have
And
4 followers.
Because then I'll have 4 followers. So
I love
please
it.
follow me, Scott Wright UK.
Please follow
You
him.
can look at pictures of cats and me swanning around in LA.
I
Well,
love
not next
it.
week.
And everybody, don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, book your coffee read at paula2.com. Listen to us Friday on Jeff Lewis Live After Show on SiriusXM.
Live.
Bitches. And Scott Wright, you've just been undressed by Paul and
Oh,
Patrick.
you know
How
what?
do you feel?
I feel great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for letting me touch your python.
Bye, bitches.
Bye, everybody. See you next time on Undressed with Paul and Patrick. Love you.
This podcast is brought to you by Herdat Media and American Media Television. Executive producers are Patrick Simpson, Paula 2, and Pat Safford. Produced by Jordan Hill and Sarah Silicula. Shooting and editing by Jordan Hill. Music by Digital Camo. Artwork by Dominique Demetz. And hosted by Paula 2, Patrick Simpson, and Little Snow White 90210. Remember to follow at Pola2 and at Patrick Simpson and at Snow White 90210 and watch Gown and Out in Beverly Hills on Prime Video. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast so you never miss an episode.